The Ministry of Education Curriculum Planning and Development Division has provided resources to support blended learning. From March 2020 to the present, the Curriculum Planning and Development Division, along with numerous stakeholders, has embarked on developing resources to assist teachers, principals, and other school officials in the implementation of the curriculum through online and blended learning. Today, we will look at and review some of the resources provided in the guideline and are available to teachers and administrators. We will also discuss how to access these resources as well as access support from the Curriculum Planning and Development Division. Some of the resources available to schools, teachers, and administrators include Optimal Learning Guidelines 2021 for both the primary and secondary level. We also have included among the resources guidelines for online instruction, Term 1, 2020 to 2021, and for Term 2, 2020 to 2021, we have exemplars of blended learning. We also included among the resources workshop material, links to TTT broadcast, the numerous lessons that were developed by Curriculum Division in conjunction with the corporate communication arm of the Ministry of Education and TTT are available among the resources. We have also provided support for low-performing students, instruments for monitoring of curriculum implementation, and these include class checklists and clinical supervision instruments. We have also provided among the resources for preparing packages to send out to students. The resources are available in folders, and these folders are accessed via a link, which I will talk about a little later on. The folders included, and these folders are for both primary and secondary levels. The folders include instrument for monitoring and clinical supervision. HOD, vice principals, and principals would find these very helpful. The contents of this folder include class check or observation checklists, instruments to assess focus areas, pre and post conferencing forms for clinical supervision. Another folder you will find there would include Primary Curriculum Instructional Toolkit 2020. And in that folder, you would find a catalog of resources of the Primary Curriculum Toolkit. We have, as I mentioned earlier, resources for packages and material for preparing packages for students would be contained within. One folder labeled Support for Low-Performing Students would contain support for adapting instructions of at-risk students. We have also several folders including guidelines to support online learning and blended learning. We also have a folder, a compilation of workshop material. Optimal Learning Guidelines for Secondary. And within that, we have Secondary School Catalog of Resources. Contents of the Secondary School Guidelines would include general guidelines for implementation of the curriculum at the secondary level, general strategies for determining skills gaps in student learning, specific diagnostic strategies for different subject areas. And for Term 1, we have guidelines for implementation of the curriculum using suggested online or distant learning approaches. And for Term 2, exemplars for implementation of the curriculum using a blended approach. We also have included in the contents for secondary guideline general suggestions for offline teaching, supported by guidelines for preparing materials for print and list of learning activities. We have also included suggested timetable adaptation for using online or distant learning approach, synchronous online teaching observation checklists, and clinical supervision instruments are also included in there. Optimal learning guidelines for the primary level. and the primary school catalog of resources. Included in this catalog would be remediation and intervention strategies to deal with learning loss, as well as accelerated learning. There are also general guidelines for diagnosis and school-based diagnosis of classes from infant 1 to standard 5. We have also included curriculum adaptation in several subject areas: agri-science, English language art, mathematics, physical education, social studies, science, Spanish, visual and performing arts, values, character, and citizenship education. We have included a brochure or brochures on online tools, and there are several appendices such as English language art classroom reading intervention plan, sample lesson plan for agri-science, drama checklist, English language art rubric to diagnose writing, and many others. Among the contents of the primary catalog, we have the Standard 5 Mathematics Revise or Review booklet, which was revised in 2018. And this was completed by the Mathematics Unit of the Curriculum Planning and Development Division. We have support for ELA writing online for teachers of upper primary classes. And again, this was developed by the English Language Art Unit of the Curriculum Planning and Development Division. We have included, as was mentioned earlier, the Instructional Toolkit catalog for the primary school curriculum. And this would include all the documents that comprise the primary school curriculum in a digitized format so they can be accessed and used in the online mode. We also included a compilation of resources from television and newspaper, and these include newspaper pullouts and TTT broadcast lessons for SEA Time and Open Classroom. So a summary of the resources available at both the primary and secondary levels would include lessons or activities on the Student Learning Management System, or SLMS, and there are numerous lessons available at both primary and secondary levels. For the TTT broadcast, the Curriculum Planning and Development Division, in conjunction with the Corporate Communication Division of the Ministry of Education and TTT, have filmed 262 lessons spanning both primary and secondary. And these lessons are aired on Channel 4 each day. 3 schedules are prepared for each week, and approximately 6 hours of programming occurs on a daily basis. We have completed 67 weeks of programming today. We also have included among the resources lessons from NALIS. 791 links have been uploaded, and these are also available to be used by teachers and other school officials in their delivery in the online and blended approach to curriculum delivery. So there are many resources available for teachers to use to assist them with the delivery of the curriculum. How to access these resources? These resources can be accessed via a link shared through your FAC email account. And these links will allow you to use all the resources we have available for you. And these resources are numerous, and if they are accessed by teachers and administrators, they will assist in the implementation of the curriculum and your delivery. How to access support from the Curriculum Planning and Development Division? The contact information is on this page. We have several numbers for the Curriculum Planning and Development Division, and these are available on the screen. You can also access district curriculum coordinators for each of the 7 educational districts in Trinidad, and their email addresses are available on the screen. Thank you very much, and do use the resources that we have provided for you.